Hi, Alison from Silicon Bullet here with another bookkeeping top tip, and I felt like jumping on and doing a video today just because I wanted to show off my new hair that I had done yesterday. So today's tip is for Xero users particularly. I don't know how often you do your bank reconciliations, but when I'm recording this, it's mid-November, and when I went to do some bookkeeping for a client in the first and second week in November, we were getting a really bad case of deja vu, in that my client is really good at uploading all their invoices, marking things as paid, and then I go to the bank reconciliation screen in Xero and I match things off. And I might do this, pop in, as and when I've got a few moments spare. And if you're not entirely paying attention, or if you've got lots of clients, you might not notice that all of a sudden there were transactions on there which I know they will have usually have uploaded the invoices for, and there was nothing to match them against. So that rang a few alarm bells with me. What had happened was there had been a duplication in the bank feeds randomly. So I had already reconciled everything to the end of October, but when I came in a week later at the beginning of November, I kind of forgotten that, and there was some more transactions showing there for October again. And it's hard to spot when these duplications happen, especially if you're the sort of person that goes into Xero every day and marks off a few transactions. You might not notice that you're putting things through twice. So if you have definitely Lloyds and Barclays, then I would like you to go and double check that your bank balance in Xero matches your statement balance in Xero, matches your bank statement on your actual bank. You can do this in a couple of different ways. You can go to the bank statements page and just see what the latest balance is. If you have reconciled everything, you can go to the bank transactions page and just check what the latest balance is. Say it's the middle of November, but you go and check what the balance was on the 31st of October. The duplications seem to come the last week of October and definitely the first week of November. Haven't been back and checked to see if there's any more since then, but I'm hoping that it was just a blip over those 1 or 2 weeks. But by far the easiest way to spot these problems is to go to the bank reconciliation report. Now that's a button that when you're on the bank reconciliation page or the statements page, it's up on the top right. You can click on the bank reconciliation report, and then you can choose what date you want to check the balance at. So now it's the middle of November. I would start off perhaps by putting the 31st of October in that box at the top, then choose update, and you will see a Xero balance. You will see anything you've entered into Xero that's not been matched to a bank statement line yet. So you might see unmatched receipts and payments. You might see, if you haven't done your bank rec to the 31st of October, you might see unmatched statement lines on there as well. And then at the bottom it will give you a statement balance. And if everything is correct and hunky-dory, the Xero balance will match the statement balance. There will be no transactions showing on this page, and it will, if you go and look up your bank balance on your phone app or online, that should match your actual bank balance. If it's a little bit hard to tell and you can't tell what the duplications are, there's a second tab in that page, which by default, if you put the 31st of October in, will show you all the transactions from the 1st to the 31st of October. And you can actually manually tick those off against your statement. But that can be really confusing. They might be in a different order. And it's hard to spot the duplications. So my little trick is, if you have got this situation where the bank balances aren't matching, put in at the top of that page where it's showing you the transactions, go and put in 1 day at a time and just look at 1 day's transactions. I mean, it depends how busy you are as a business. I might have a client that's got 20 to 30 transactions all in 1 day, and it can still be a bit of a pain. But you could also send that report off to Excel if you absolutely had to and tick everything off. Because when Xero starts duplicating things in the bank feed, which basically means it's imported something twice, it can be random transactions. It can be the same transaction 2 or 3 times. You really just can't tell. If you want some help doing this, help sorting it out, get in touch. It's Alison Mead at Silicon Bullet. I'm going to have to finish my video now because there is another dog walker coming the other way. And yeah, get in touch. I do hand holding, so I can help you sort out your accounts if I've gotten a mess. I will speak to you soon. Bye.